On to the fate of TikTok. It's in the hands of the Senate this evening after the House took a big step towards banning the platform. And it was a rare bipartisan move, and the vote wasn't even close.
Keep TikTok! Keep TikTok!
Content creators and influencers from TikTok came to the White House today. They urged the president to veto the bill that would ban the app in the U.S. unless ownership of the company changes. Lawmakers say they're concerned the Chinese parent company, ByteDance, poses a threat to national security.
And they're basically just saying China. They're not saying the actual reasons and maybe data. I think there's a wider question there of how many of these internet companies own your data, and not just TikTok. TikTok, there's obviously a bigger threat right now, but the whole data question in America, I think, needs to be asked a bit more, and not just this one platform.
President Biden has said he would approve the bill if it makes it to his desk. While big corporations and governments are fighting over this with billions of dollars at stake, millions of ordinary people use the app to help make a living. Amanda Harry spoke with a local creator about what a ban would mean for them.
Social media apps have become a constant part of people's lives. They'll walk down the street while scrolling on their phones. But soon, TikTok may not be an option.
Really great. I have local businesses tell me that they've all been all booked. I just found the coolest speakeasy in the Inner Sunset. They've all
Cara Harms says she's been on TikTok since the beginning.
I have been creating content for 9 years now, and it started with Instagram. And then when TikTok came on the scene in 2019, I immediately jumped on it.
Harms makes content about traveling and the city of San Francisco, often promoting small local businesses.
Recently, someone told me they can feel how much I love San Francisco through my content. I like to speed things up.
In about 5 years, her page @WhimsySoul has amassed a following of 350,000 people. More than 7 million people have liked and interacted with her content. But soon, all of that could be coming to an end.
Really annoyed, I'm not gonna lie. TikTok and social media is such a great way for people to share ideas and assemble and learn. I know our lawmakers like to pass it off as this silly little app where dances happen and kids hang out, but my husband learned sourdough that he's baking right now.
But lawmakers are concerned TikTok's parent company, the Chinese-owned ByteDance, could use the app to spy on Americans, spread misinformation, or sow divisions. California State East Bay professor of media studies, Dr. Nolan Higdon, says even free apps come at a cost.
I think one of the mistakes that a lot of folks make is that they think it is free. You have to give up your privacy, which is a huge cost to a lot of folks. And everything you do on there, everything you create, all the time you spend on there, that's labor, and you're not paid for it any sort of wage. But meanwhile, the platform profits from it.
And Harms says that ban wouldn't just hurt her, but her staff. She has 5 people working for her and says many other creators also have employees.
Now we're just gonna upload that.
Most of the money she earns is through sponsored content. She says without TikTok to post it on, she'll likely lose 30% of her total revenue.
I might have to cut people. We just hired on a new email manager this morning, actually. So I hope I don't have to cancel that contract. So we'll see.
We don't know what will happen if TikTok is banned, if it will be removed from our phones or just from the App Store. But what we do know is it's causing uncertainty for creators.
Certainly is. Amanda, thank you. East Bay Congresswoman Barbara Lee was among the 60 or so representatives to vote against the bill. And she said, quote, while it is undeniable that TikTok's data collection practices need addressing, the process behind this particular bill was rushed and done in secrecy.